Ajma'in. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. If you give me just a minute of your time, inshallah ta'ala, as you continue your dua, I have some announcements and some important things to share with you, inshallah ta'ala, which relate to us. Two things in terms of announcements, and then I'll get to the core. Inshallah ta'ala, this Friday, after Maghrib, our community will be welcoming the Hujjaj, the brothers and the sisters that went for Hajj between Maghrib and Isha. So we want to invite and encourage all of the brothers and sisters, all the community members to come and welcome them, listen to their stories, inshallah ta'ala. The second announcement is a reminder to all of us that this weekend we have a book fair. It will be beginning after Salatul Jum'ah, and it will go Friday and Saturday, all day Saturday and Sunday, inshallah. So please come out, purchase books, look at books. This is the time to get Islamic books in Arabic and English and Urdu for your family members, your home, and also please you may purchase books for the library as well. As it relates to our community, I don't know how much some of you know about what is being planned, but just so that we're all on the same page, inshallah ta'ala, a word of advice. Some of the masajid in different parts of the country are being targeted for protest this Friday. As many of you know, I'm originally from Atlanta. The large Jami Masjid in Atlanta, Al-Faruq Masjid, is being targeted for protest. And there's a small, tiny number of citizens who want to assert their Second Amendment right to carry weapons. And what they have planned is a protest in front of certain different masajid in the United States with their weapons, with their firearms on Jum'ah. There was an incident this morning at the Richardson Masjid where there was a threat that was made. Alhamdulillah, a family member of the person who made threats called the police. The police notified at Fajr time, as my understanding, some of the Shura members of the Richardson Masjid. This person wanted to, Friday, do some harm to some of the Muslims there. Alhamdulillah, law enforcement stepped in today and took care of that situation. Wherever you are this Jum'ah, there is a possibility that you may run into people who are protesting, who believe that they want to protest in front of a masjid. We do not, here, alhamdulillah, in our community, we do not have any confirmed protests that are scheduled to be here. But nonetheless, should we encounter that, may Allah Ta'ala protect all of us and our families and our brothers and sisters from fitna, from that kind of fitna. But nonetheless, should we encounter that, should you come to our masjid this Friday for Jummah, Richardson Masjid, wherever masjid, should you see people protesting, especially if they are armed, do not engage them. That would be a time to practice ghadd al-basar, to lower your gaze, try your best to ignore them, go into the masjid, perform your Jum'ah, leave quietly and peacefully. Of course, as law enforcement will be here, as they always are, alhamdulillah, we don't rely on law enforcement to protect us. We have Rabbul Alameen to protect us. But we must be aware that some people like to cause fitna. Some people like to instigate. And some people, there's a tiny majority of people that actually have mental problems or physical problems, intellectual problems, and want to do harm. So we must not engage those people. We must not provoke, we must not even speak to them. Not only in the interest of our own safety, but in the interest of the safety and protection of those around us and the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is our position, message that I want to remind myself and pass on to all of you. Please pass it on to others. If we do encounter, we don't know, but if we do encounter any problems or any challenges this Jum'ah, please be on your best as your etiquette, lower your gaze, be focused on your ibadah. Anyway, we come for ibadah, if it's raining or snowing or protest or not, we come here for ibadah. And we leave with lutf and barakah, inshallah. And we don't care what kinds of obstacles are there. If shaitan was outside, we'd still come for ibadah. Please make dua for each other, for your brothers and sisters in Richardson. They have been placed on the map as a place of protest. Other masajid in the community, in the North America, in the U.S. community, make dua for your brothers and sisters that they are protected. And finally, 30 seconds and I'll finish, inshallah. Please be patient. There's a request from family of a dear childhood friend of mine. His name is Salah ad-Din. Young man about my age, lives in Tennessee. He was, when we were growing up, he was African American. His parents were converted. He was the first hafiz as an African American young man, first hafiz of Quran in the city of Atlanta. He was hit by a drunk driver this morning. Hit and run. Family man, 2 children, one of them special needs, child of autism. He is undergoing, he's got brain damage, collapsed lung. They think that if he recovers, he'll have years of physical therapy if he lives tomorrow. So he's a dear friend of mine. The family has asked for your du'as. I ask, please remember Brother Salah ad-Din and all of the believers. We have many brothers and sisters in this community that I don't know of that are in hospitals, that are in equal to, if not worse, conditions. I can't name all of them. But in the spirit of Brother Salah ad-Din and others like him, please remember these brothers and sisters who we tend to forget about because Allah has given us so much barakah. Please remember them before you go to bed, inshallah. Walhamdulillah. May Allah protect all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.